Hello, good evening, everyone. Jeff Exline in the Weather Center. Just wanted to share this to my my other Facebook page. It's a Saturday evening. It's damp and dreary. We started this Saturday morning, if you're up early, with snow and ice, freezing rain. It was a mess this morning, and now it is quite foggy and damp out there. And we still have more twists and turns with our weather this weekend as the weather turns colder again tomorrow as rain changes to snow, and the winds are going to pick up tomorrow through Monday. So a lot to track. Let's take a look at outside at some of the conditions right now on this Saturday evening. Foggy and damp, I guess, sums it up. The reason why it's foggy, we have the cold ground, the melting snow that was out there from earlier today in some spots. And anytime you have mild air overriding that cold ground, that's a typical setup for fog. So that's why we're seeing a lot of fog out there this evening. So if you are venturing out, the roads are going to be just wet. You don't have to worry about any icy spots tonight, as temperatures will stay above freezing, but you will have reduced visibility in areas of dense fog on this Saturday night. And we're also tracking rain moving back in, some heavier rain. 40 right now in Wintersville, 42 in Wheeling, and these temperatures will kind of hang out around 40, if not rise a little bit overnight tonight with a push of some relatively warmer air. You can see our temperatures right through about 4 a.m. between 40 and 44. No major fluctuations, and the temperatures will stay above freezing tonight. So no slick spots out there tonight. Now, changing weather conditions here. We have that flood watch in effect for streams and creeks for 1.5 to 2 inches of rain total. The heaviest rain falling overnight tonight. Rain will change to snow into Sunday afternoon. 1 to 2 inches of snow into Sunday night expected, and winds will gust to 40 miles per hour as we head into Sunday. And even into Monday morning, we still see some blustery conditions. Flood watches, again, in effect area-wide. This is for streams and creeks. You look at the radar right now. We saw that little lull as expected late afternoon into early this evening, just some drizzle around. But now we're seeing the rain pick up south of I-70. Rain is falling from about Wheeling to New Martinsville. To the north, it's still a little bit of a break, but you can see the rain is closing in on places such as New Philadelphia from the west. Even a couple lightning strikes. We'll be watching this. Maybe a rumble of thunder overnight tonight could wake you up as the heavy rain, which has prompted some flooding in Kentucky and Virginia, is now beginning to lift towards the north. So see those pockets of heavy rain. This is what we have here for late evening and during the overnight period. So this is where we'll pick up the bulk of that 1 to 2 inches of rain that will be falling. So, and again, don't be surprised we hear some thunder as we're seeing a couple lightning strikes right now approach Charleston, West Virginia. And the cold side of the storm now, back here to the west, we're seeing snow break out north of Indianapolis. So this is what we'll be watching move in our direction as we head into tomorrow. There's a look at rain amounts Saturday night into Sunday, around 1.25 inches expected. Again, most of us will see at least 1 inch. I think the high end could be 2 inches. The latest river stages, keep in mind the river, there's always a lag in the river when the river crests, and that is going to occur Monday evening. So the Ohio River will continue to rise Monday and then crest Monday evening. Now, right now, as it stands now, the river forecast is for values to be below flood stage here. Flood stage is 36 feet in New Cumberland, and Pike Island 37 feet. You can see we'll be pretty close to 30 feet, though. So we are expecting some significant rises along the Ohio River. I urge you, if you live near the river, to check back often for updates on these forecasts. The forecast will become a lot better during the day on Sunday in terms of accuracy, as that will take into account actual rainfall data instead of model data. So sometimes the models, if the models are wrong, then what you put into a forecast like that, the output could be wrong as well. So when you put in actual rainfall data, that's when we'll see the accuracy of those river forecasts begin to increase. So as we roll through the evening hours, we're going to see the rain. You can ignore that pink. We're not going to see any more mix tonight. We're just going to see rain, and the rain can be heavy at times tonight, especially during the overnight period. So this is when the heaviest rain will be falling. And as I mentioned, you could even hear some thunder in some places. Now, Sunday morning, the intensity of the rain may let up a little bit here, but then we'll see rain change to snow. So when does this occur? It can occur late morning for Tuscarawas, Carroll, Guernsey counties. And then as we head towards noon or so, that's when it'll start to change on over to snow for the rest of the area. So Don't judge a book by its cover tomorrow, as rain will be falling in the morning, and then it will change to snow in the afternoon hours. And then we'll see snow showers continue Sunday evening as the winds begin to whip around those snow showers. There's a look at snow accumulations. Not a lot on the backside, an inch or two, I think, for most. I guess, some parts of the northern part of the viewing area here in New Philadelphia, Carrollton, may be able to squeeze out close to 3. But I think for the majority of the area, we're looking at a 1 to 2 inch snowfall for Sunday afternoon through Sunday night. So that would be when you wake up Monday morning, total of 1 to 2 inches of snow. So we got winds too. We're talking about those winds. They're going to be gusting to 35, 40 miles per hour, especially as we head into Sunday afternoon. And they'll continue to gust into Monday. Now, with those gusty winds on Monday, we're going to see a drop in temperatures. Look at the wind chill values come Monday morning. It's back to the deep freeze, my friends, as wind chill value is going to be dropping to near zero, single digits come Monday morning. And next week is looking mighty cold. Now, we have the system coming through. So that's the system coming through, the rain change into snow Sunday and the gusty winds. And then Tuesday is pretty quiet, but watch Wednesday into Thursday. See that area of snow breaking out and moving into the area. This could be a big storm along the East Coast. It may really blow up to our east. And I can back this up for you and walk you through that a little bit slower. So there's the rain to snow into Sunday afternoon. The winds pick up. You see those isobars. And you see isobars on the weather map. Those are lines of equal pressure. And when they're tightly packed like that, that's an indication of strong winds. So be on the lookout for that into Sunday afternoon, right into Monday with that system strengthening. By the way, if I ever opened up a bar, that's what I would name it, the isobar. Hurricanes. The drinks and dark and stormy too. So then into Tuesday, things quiet down. And then Wednesday, you can see how we'll be watching this. This storm is getting a lot of internet chatter. People are blowing this one out of the water, as you typically do with storms about 5 days away or so, or a week away sometimes. But this could spread some snow into the area. Look at this, Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, I think the bulk of the snow would fall locally, and then wrap up as we head into Thursday morning. So still some snow Thursday morning, and then Thursday afternoon, it looks quieter. But see how the storm really strengthens to our east. So I think the heavier snows from this one as we head into the middle part of the week. Let me see if I can get out my telestrator here. Telestrator doesn't seem to want to be working. But anyhow, the heavier snows would be falling to our east, closer to the bigger cities along the East Coast with this. So that's still a long ways out there, but that's something to watch for that Wednesday PM through Thursday morning time frame of some additional accumulating snow, at least locally, although we'll probably miss out on the heavy snow. We still could get some snow as we head into that Wednesday afternoon through Thursday morning time frame. And I mentioned here, if I got the telestrators, I think, this is where we're going to see some heavier snows out of this. The heaviest snows are probably going to be across the mid-Atlantic Northeast. I think we'll still get some snow around here, but I think it's going to be of lighter intensity during the middle of the week. So very active 9+1 day forecast. High temperature tomorrow occurs in the morning at 48. That's why I said don't judge a book by its cover, because those temperatures will fall into the afternoon. The winds will pick up and the rain will change to snow. An inch or two of snow Sunday afternoon through Sunday night expected, with morning snow showers ending Monday. High of 25 Monday and down to 9 Tuesday morning, down to 9 Wednesday morning as well. Very cold weather next week. You look at the normal high for the middle of February. It's now up to 40 degrees. Climatologically speaking, we've passed the coldest part of the year. That's typically in the middle of January. And you start to see those averages come up. Average low is 24, but our highs are going to be closer to our average low temperature next week. So a cold week indeed. And we will have the chance of snow during the middle of the week, Wednesday afternoon into Thursday morning. Next week the week after next week, I should say, does not look quite as harsh or as cold. I think temperatures will be closer to seasonable levels, around 40 or so that following week. But this upcoming week ahead is looking mighty cold. So I blabbed a lot. There's a lot to talk about. Thanks for those who are listening and tuning in. A couple of folks here if you have any questions too, feel free to comment. And let's see, Renee says, good evening, glad to see you on the news today. Well, thank you, Renee. Just filling in for Amanda. She'll be back tomorrow from vacation, so she'll be back in here tomorrow evening, and Monday evening. You'll get a double dose because I think Nathan is off for President's Day. And let's see. Shelly says, "Thanks for keeping. You're welcome." And Sarah says, "Good evening. It rained most of the day in Cameron. I did what I said I would do. Watch some old Western shows. Stay dry in the rain tomorrow." Okay. So you can Cameron tomorrow though, Sarah. You may see some. You'll see the rain change to snow, and Cameron, watch out for those hilltop areas with those wind gusts. Could be some power outages across our area because of those wind gusts coming our way tomorrow afternoon, especially Sunday afternoon, and right into Monday. So very active out there. We're gonna have our news coming up at 10 o'clock. On News 9 on Fox. I believe there is it basketball? There's some kind of sporting event, though, on Fox that might be a little bit delayed. And then 11 o'clock on regular NBC WTOV 9 tonight. So, yeah, good weekend to sort of stay indoors. And, it's not a good weekend to be outdoors, that's for sure, with these kind of nasty weather conditions with the rain. And really, we've seen everything. We're going to see everything this weekend, I think, except for sunshine, as we've seen, snow this morning, freezing rain this morning, lots of clouds. That's a given. We've seen rain the rest of the day, drizzle. Now we're seeing fog here tonight. The fog's thick. The rain's going to pick up. And, the question is going to be here as we head into the overnight period to really get everything. We're talking about seeing everything. Could we see some lightning and hear some thunder later tonight? Because we got some lightning strikes to our south, some convection going off. And that's going to be the concern as this all lifts northward, that this heavier rain is going to be moving into our area. And that is when the heaviest rain is going to fall late this evening around 11 o'clock into the overnight period. And there could be some lightning and thunder around here with that. So boy, we could have that. And then we could go back to snow tomorrow and high winds. So talk about a weekend, almost everything, right? In this weekend, weather-wise, everything but the sun. I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to squeeze any sun in the weekend forecast, but I guess we did see some on Fridays. If you count Friday, maybe that counts. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Again, I'll look at the new information coming in, analyze the new model data here this evening. I'm not used to working these evenings, so I don't even know what time some of the model data actually starts to spill in, but I'll take a look at it as it does and make any adjustments to the forecast that you'll see coming up here at 10 o'clock on Fox 9 and 11 o'clock on WTOV 9 this Saturday evening. Have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in with this little weather update, and I'll see you on the news tonight, and come early, dark and early Monday morning, too, when we're looking at wind chills near zero or single digits come Monday morning. Winter's coming back. Okay, have a good night, and have a good rest of